double team with Westbrook. Zubcic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Durant's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Down low, got a piece of it. Stolen by Cantor. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. And the Thunder making a change here. Foy's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Out to the wing. Pass to Arapovic. They set the screen. Misses the 3.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And that one's good. Durant.
Guys, you just can't imagine how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. Man, that was as sweet as honey.
And I was looking over at the opposing bench. They couldn't believe it either.
And here is Sedevita now, trailing by 4. Outside, White. Inside, Bobic loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now, here is 4. Robertson can't hit.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Here's Belon. Pass to Arapovic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Thunder. Dion Waiters comes in for Roberson. Now, here's Cantor. Outside for Durant. From deep. And the Thunder another 3.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
And Sedevita calls time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. White drives in. Gordic, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Waiters. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
They set the pick. White drives in. Here's Arapovic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And the Thunder making a change here. Singler's checked in.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Moslin. He's covered by Singler. Here's the 3. And it's Arapovic missing. The Thunder leading by 5. There's the dish to Singler. Here's the break. Bobic throws down the breakaway jam.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Here's Katic. Pass to Arapovic. And he lays it straight in.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now, here is Foy. Good! Foy's got 5 points so far. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Not often you see him take that shot. And Cedevita leads by 2. Clark setting up the half-court offense now.
But, Kevin, that's where they've struggled. I mean, their fast break game has been productive, but in the half-court, they've left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, they've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
Here's Katic. The Thunder making the shot. They set the pick. Pass to Arapovic. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. 7 points in the game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cedevita leads by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Cedevita trails by 4. Vortic, he's covered by Westbrook. Here's Arapovic. It's deflected. Here's Roberson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good.
Andre Roberson.
And he sinks the second. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, from beyond the arc, and then some. Westbrook's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder. Pass to Arapovic.